Prism Microwave reflects the ultra-competitive, high-tech wireless industry it serves. Prism Microwave designs and manufactures RF conditioning solutions for wireless infrastructure. Using state-of-the-art engineering research and product development and focusing on low-cost, ultra-reliable manufacturing, Prism's skill set covers the spectrum of their customers' needs. Founded in early 2008, this international company is already on the fast track to global success. In addition to Naples, Prism has spread its wings to Dallas, Finland, and China, currently employing over 50 highly skilled and trained professionals. CEO David Chambers explains in simple terms what it is they do.
We make filters for wireless base stations, so cell phones and other sorts of wireless systems usually have base stations at the bottom of towers. We make the filters that let the frequencies in for that particular base station. The FCC auction off these frequency bands for large amounts of money, and so the filters we make define the bands that are used in the base station, so the better the product, the more use the operator can get out of it, the frequency range it's bought.
Green is not only their favorite color around the office, it's also the color of the company logo and a way of doing business.
We buy carbon credits, we consciously think about green in every decision we make. We're looking for vendors that are near us, we're looking for maximum use of things like aluminum, which is a very green-friendly material. We have one trash can in the building. All the rest of them are recycling. And so you actually consciously, if you produce trash, you have to get up and walk across to the center of the building and throw it away. So it makes you more aware of what you're doing. And this sort of thinking, as I say, extends to all our business decisions from the top down. And whilst it may cost us just a little more in terms of materials and that sort of thing, we may more than make up for it in the fact that customers are enthusiastic about placing business with a company that thinks that way.
The cell phone industry has continued to flourish throughout this recession, allowing Prism to develop brand new concepts, ideas that may not necessarily get off the drawing board.
About 10% of our shipments go on wonderful ideas that we might have that are sort of out there and we'll spend a bit of money to see if there's any merit in them. And it's an area in which, 1 in 10 ideas may actually bear fruit, and 90% of them just end up going nowhere. But you have to sort of roll the dice to get that 1 in 10, and that 1 in 10 is what's going to keep you ahead of the competition, who are, in this environment particularly, frightened of spending that money for such a short, return.
Collier County is an ideal spot for Prism. They love the weather, and it's been a great place to run an international business.
The airport is definitely a pro, obviously. We have a really nice environment that isn't big city. I mean, there are city amenities here, but it's not got the downsides of large cities, and yet you're very close to an airport that flies direct to just about every destination we're likely to need, even internationally, and because we do a lot of business overseas.
For Prism, the EDC is a valuable partner.
We're a young company. We've only been around just coming up on a year and a half, and the EDC has been helping us with a lot of our quality systems and providing training grants for our employees who are learning these systems. It's also been a great networking point to talk to other people in various businesses, but specifically sort of high-tech startup, and to discuss, things like the situation with the banks, with other people who are going through the same sort of thing in this environment. So it's very useful as a sort of coffee klatch, as well as having the extra grants, help and assistance and that sort of thing.
Prism Microwave appears to be uniquely positioned to make some big waves of their very own.